I got involved at Conejo Players on their production of Pipe Dream. I'd never done any theater before. I'd seen plays, mostly musicals, a few comedies. I moved up from Vista, California. I had some extra time on my hand. I was thinking, what do I want to do with all this extra time I have? Having never auditioned before, period, I found a pop song, You Light Up My Life, and memorized it, brought in the sheet music, gave it to the pianist, and of course, not knowing you're only supposed to sing 35 or 40 bars or something. Damn it, I memorized that song, I'm gonna sing the whole thing. The camaraderie of the entire group was simply amazing. I mean, we'd all get together on the weekends and we'd spend all day there and helping build the set. And then when the evening came, half the time we went to somebody's house and we were dead tired by the time we got to our own home. And then the next day you go to work and you get off work and you go down to the theater and you have rehearsal and then you go to somebody's house or you go out to do bars or something, and it was an amazing experience. Well, once I was in that show, then I automatically started auditioning for every show that came on. When I didn't get cast, then I kind of stick around a little bit, and they say, you want to work backstage, you want to run lights, you want to run sound. So I just ended up trying to do whatever I could. You know, it's exciting because when I first started in the theater, we didn't have the hallways and everything that we have now. That happened shortly thereafter, I think. Yeah. But so all these things happening was an inspiration, and it was one of those things of, my gosh, what a vision this theater has. Regardless of whether it was Dick or the people before Dick or whatever, but they put it into practice and made it happen. And so we've got a huge road ahead of us to continue that vision. It makes you very proud to be part of such a fabulous organization. You know, having gone to the wellness fests and the street fairs and all these different things that we try to do outside of the theater to bring attention to the theater, and the one thing that we continually always hear is, I didn't know you were there. And this is something I've heard from day one from being in the theater, and we do so many outreach programs. We went through a period where every gas station, every store, everything had a little poster in the window. And theater brings enrichment into so many people's lives. It brings, not only are we a family, but we're made up of families that helps a family stay together, because even to work in a theater, you have to have commitment. You have to have discipline. You have to have a certain attitude that it's the same thing in a family itself. And it helps not only, even if you never do a play again in your life, but when you go out into the real world, that commitment, that discipline, and that attitude is going to help you make whatever you want to make of yourself. Before that point, my focus was always job, 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 job. And now all of a sudden I had a job that I enjoyed more than I enjoyed my job. And it would have been very difficult before I moved to this area to think of me as doing just theater. My favorite role was Mr. Wilson in Annie Get Your Gun. All right, I'm gonna take that back. My favorite role was Charlie in The Music Man, because for that instant, I was actually able to leave my body every single night and do that long speech thing that always amazed me that I was able to do it. I was a soldier at one point. I was one of the thieves on the cross. I was one of the apostles, and I had to hand the sword over to Christ at one point, and I opened up the basket, and there's this huge big bunny sitting there. And this happened because there was the phrase of free Barabbas, and it came, for us, it was all free the rabbits. And so there were rabbits all over the set. And one night, we went down to Jack's, and John Hewlett told the waitress, whatever Mark Reyes orders, you bring him nothing but raw carrots. All night long, he would order something, and here would come raw carrots, raw carrots. Poor Mark was so frustrated. I don't know how much it cost John, but it was worth it just to see the look on everybody's face.